Hello everyone and welcome to Theimpactplay. I'm your host and team lead Muhammad, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and we are your one-stop news shop for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, music, and now even esports. Plus we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields and having this result, you're on Theimpactplay. This work keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can support us over at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay, where tier 2 supporters and above have access to exclusive content, including the post-show, getting the show ad-free, and more. In order to become a Patreon, not a Patreon, a tier 2 supporter, please join our Discord for more information on that. But you could also support us free by using our Epic credit code at Theimpactplay. We are Epic partners, so every purchase you make within the Epic store, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more, no matter where you play or how you play. Even if it's a free-to-play title, when you claim that within the Epic Game Store, we use our credit code, we do get a kickback and a little bit of commission to help us support us in a brand new way and no extra cost to you. And this episode of the Theimpactplay is also sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is the Theimpactplay's Reviewcast, episode 266, where we are reviewing The Night Witch. So stay tuned and enjoy. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits, and it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this episode of the Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks, so it's finally time for a review for The Night Witch. So our review code, we were provided a review code by the amazing folks over at Team 17, which is the publishing company of this title. And also, it is developed by super awesome, hyper dimensional mega team. Long name. But I guess let's get into the Xbox. I can show you my playtime and achievements and what have you, since I'm literally there. And then we'll get into the review. Okay. As you can see, I played nearly 20 hours of playtime. Took me to complete this. Let's see, where is the... Oh, achievements, my bad. Hey. Okay. So I have 16 out of 27 achievements. And of course, I played this on the Xbox console. And I guess let's get into it, folks. And the price of this game is $19.99, and it's available for PC, Nintendo Switch, even on the PlayStation as well. But it is a side-scroller beat 'em up style game. And also at the very beginning of the game, you get to play with the role of all the Night Witches, which is all 4, as a sort of prequel or introduction into the game. And then as you are playing through the intro, it is difficult to keep playing through unless you have cheats that you are able to, and you are able to use that to give you the unlimited mana, to invisibility, and so on. But I guess I'll go ahead and show you the cheats if you guys are interested. I do have screenshots of those. Alright, that's for invulnerability. Let's go back. Unlimited mana. Enemies sometimes drop health. Double shard drops from enemies. Glass Rain, which is essentially she can only take 1 hit and then she dies. If you guys are interested in that. Unlimited weapon durability. Slower enemy bullets. And last but not least, but to show the damage numbers, which essentially mean if you get hit or you hit other enemies, it'll show how much damage you were able to cause or receive, essentially. So that's about it on that front. Alrighty. And then let's keep going with the review. So, you also find arcane beacons as you go where you can go, where you can edit your spell book and spells. You will also find throughout your journey, and you can also train there as well, upgrade, purify, and what have you. And after the prequel, you will also find yourself playing the role of Rain, which is a sort of night witch in training, and she will become a full-fledged night witch throughout your journey of playing as her role. And then also the way there's also something called links, where essentially is people's trust in you, which as soon as more people trust you, you gain more links. Your links level up, and as they level up, you also have the option to upgrade your night watch, your weapon damage as well, or your night watch abilities, which you could. I was upgrading simultaneously, so 1.1. Okay. Da-da-da. And there is only one main storyline, and barely there was only, I believe, one side quest, but there are prisoners that you can free along the way as well. And there are enemies that you can defeat that do grant shards that you will need later. Also, on another note, you will come to realize that shards will not be automatically attracted to your character, but that will improve as you upgrade your character by way of links, which how I explained it, how I just explained it. But there are a couple bugs that I did experience. Let me see if I have that screenshot somewhere. Give me a moment. Let's see. Where are you? Nope, that's not it. Nope. Okay, that means it's on the console itself then, because I don't see it on my PC. Okay, so I have to go back to the console, turn that back on. Just bear with me for a moment, folks. Okay. Now let's go into captures. And let's see if I can find it. Oh, wait, I think I did find it. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right, there's the little screen recording that I did. So yeah, for some reason I was stuck in that area and I couldn't move at all. See, I was trying to target my spells or what have you, but I couldn't get out of that. I was just stuck. So that was the first bug that I encountered. And of course, uh, there is no mini map in this, as you can see, but there is a way of giving you a general sense of where to go. Whereas in the screenshot it says go to the town market, which is essentially your main goal, and you could press that by pressing the view button, which is the left side button if you're using an Xbox Series X or S controller. And let's see. And you could also you're able to fast travel between worlds, which will of course gives you a lot faster traversability. And then on top of it, as you are playing through the quest, I'm gonna leave it as a teaser here. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Your allies, who you thought your allies were, will soon eventually become either your enemies or just misguided. But your enemies that you thought were your enemies were essentially misguided, or and will soon become your allies as well. So it's like a little bit of a not a cliffhanger, but it'll keep you thinking like, what? I did not see that coming. So we'll leave it as a little bit of cliffhanger for you folks. But I will spoil it for you at the very end of the story. So at the very end of your storyline, you'll be met by two options: to leave and let others worry about the extinction, or go ahead and face it and defeat it yourself. My recommendation would be to choose the first option. Let others worry about their problem. And the reason being is because you will receive an achievement or a trophy for doing both, which essentially is giving you or doing two end of stories, I guess, to end the story in two different ways. So once you go ahead and give up, go ahead and move with your husband and let them worry about it yourself. You did all you can, and then go back and re-enter the game, and then go ahead and defeat that extinction yourself. And then you also receive another achievement. And the way you defeat it is spells, your weapons, and what have you. And then, as you defeat it, I realized this afterwards, where you have to go in towards the center of it as soon as you defeat it and press A. Otherwise, the cycle will be non-ending and will keep on continuing. You press A, and then go ahead and as soon as you do that, you'll roll as a knight, which will soon come to an end, and you will ultimately become a goddess. But what's her name? Rain, I think her name is. Yeah, Rain. It's essentially go live your life with your husband, and then later worry about becoming a goddess in nature and what have you. All right, and also I forgot to mention two more bugs that I was met with. For some reason, when I did, as I showed you here, the only way out of it, out of that screenshot, was to quit the game and go back and return to the return and continue my playthrough. And also, my second bug that I encountered in my playthrough, for some reason, I had when I restarted, like how I did to get out of the situation. So I started later on in my playthrough. For some reason, I finished two quests in two different areas, and then for some reason, I had to redo those same quests in those same areas. It didn't autosave. I don't know why. That's the only thing I was met with for that. For some reason, I just had to restart them all over again. Okay, and the third one, and the third bug, which happened to me now as I was returning to the game via what's that thing called? Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. Where's my games? Oh, quick resume. When I quick resume twice today, it happened to me. Even I think it happened to me once before too, where for some reason I couldn't press anything on the controller unless I were to quit the game and go back into it. I'm like, what's the point of quick resume? Like I was as I was playing through it, my 20 over almost my 20-hour playthrough, I was using quick resume nonstop and I had no issues until towards the end, which is now. And post review. But yeah, it is what it is. But I would definitely recommend this game. Otherwise, it's little bugs and what have you. But that's about it. Otherwise, I would definitely recommend using the cheats like how let me go ahead and show you what cheats I had enabled as well. Okay. Go back. Go back. Wait, we have to go back to the Night Witch. See? See? Exactly what I was just talking about. Like it returned to the game, but I cannot move at all. I cannot do anything. I can't even press menu or nothing. So I have to press the Xbox button, go back to Night Witch, menu, quit, and just essentially restart. Like I don't know why I started doing that. See? And do it from the beginning once again. Number 4. The fourth time it did this to me. Team 17. But otherwise, it is a decent game. Let me just go ahead and show you the cheats. Loading, and there are more spells that you will unlock, or not just unlock, but also claim and add to your spell book. Sign in. Loading. Start game. Okay. For some reason, now it just auto saves me in the time market for some reason. Okay. Okay, there we go. Cheats are still enabled, which is good. For some reason, when I first enabled them, for some reason I had to re-enable them. That's another thing. Otherwise, these just stayed. So it looks like it was just a one-off. But nonetheless, I have invulnerability, unlimited mana, double shard drops. You don't need an enemy something drop health because if you have invulnerability, it kind of defeats the purpose. Glass rain. I tried that. It's not pretty. Unlimited weapon durability and slower enemy bullets and show damage numbers. But that's it. You don't have to show damage numbers if you don't want to, or slower enemy bullets, because as soon as you have limited mana and vulnerability, and I would definitely recommend double shard drops at the very least those 3, because it'll like I said, you'll use them later on. You'll be able to use them for other things. See, I have over 100,000 shards. And also there's another thing called UB coins, which you're gonna need for something later on as well. And as you defeat enemies, you get frost moons, and you get other items as well. For instance, armor magazines, which will give you access to other armor pieces. You also have, this is from a side quest, Brave Boy Pistola. And this is for purifying arcane beacons, broken solar shield, and these keys you'll need along the way. And that's about it. And these are the links I was talking to you about as well. See, I'm on level 14 links and level 7 Night, and then level 7 Night Witch, which it grants you more abilities. See, like bulk damage plus 40%, rate of fire, immunity, what have you. And apparently I didn't finish linking. And also, as you release prisoners, they will further increase your links as well. And then these are your spell cards. I have a total, let me see, 12 plus 4 is 16. Alexa, what's 12 plus 4 plus 8 plus 6?
12 plus 4 plus 8 plus 6 is 30.
Okay, Alexa, what's 15 plus 9 plus 10 plus 9?
15 plus 9 9 plus 10 plus 9 is 43.
So I have currently 30 out of 40 spell cards. So each spell card gives you different options and what have you. They do different things. So that's about it for my review. Uh, as a rating on an Empire Play scale, like I said, at times these buttons were a pain in my ass. But otherwise, if it wasn't for these cheats, I wouldn't have been able to complete my playthrough of this game. Otherwise, there isn't much you could do. Let me show you in regards to customizability. Audio, you can lower the audio a little bit, but you can't customize the controller for increased difficulty, decreased difficulty, or what have you. That's about it. That's all you can do, literally. And then there's your big map, but otherwise, you have to keep. I found myself to be constantly checking out my map because otherwise, you'll find yourself going in circles, which I definitely found myself doing a lot of. Uh, but otherwise, it is a fun to play indie title. And it is cheap. It is 1999, so you won't be paying much for it unless you find it like on a sale or something. You would pay even less. But 1999 is the base price, whether you're playing it on Steam, on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and what have you. But otherwise, I do recommend playing it, but otherwise, it will get on your nerves for the play. Like I found myself googling places where to go, but that didn't help at all. I had to find it myself. So just a heads up. I guess I'm gonna give it. I don't know if I should give it a 2.5 or a solid 3. It's between those two. Like this is my honest opinion, whether the review could have provided or not. Uh, 2.5 or a 3. Does it deserve higher than a 2.5? That's the question. That's the question. I'm gonna give it a 3 because the playthrough was enjoyable. So, it's a 3 out of a 5 on the M Play scale. And of course, I am IMDb's rating. We're gonna give it a double, so it's gonna be a 6. Ready. Wow, it's not even here on IMDb. All right, so I guess we're not gonna rate it. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys are interested in this feedback, you have a couple ways to do so. If you're listening to us on Spotify, at the end of every episode, there's a question that will follow and ask for your feedback. Let us know your thoughts on this episode and what have you. So just let us know your feedback there, or you have via email to rudyman@theimpactplay.com, via our Discord server, or even by leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay, where your feedback will either played or read live here on the show. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. As a special holiday bonus in the late of because we're still in the holiday season, and we're still in the new year. We're barely in the new year, I should say. But nonetheless, this will be a release to everyone instead of being a timed exclusive for our tier 2 supporters and above. But otherwise, I just hope you guys enjoy. And happy holidays, happy new year. And I hope you guys get your new year's resolutions in set and up and running. So thank you guys so much. Have a great one. And until next time, fucks. And also a shout out to Team 17 for providing us again for a review code for The Night Witch. Have a good one, folks, and until next time.